Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Tank. Today, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts about where we currently are in the market, as well as where we might be heading in the near future. We got a lot of information to cover today in the charts, so let's jump into Bitcoin's 4-hour time frame and see where we are. At the time of this video, Bitcoin is currently trading at $33,836. I believe that's about 2.5% to the upside from yesterday's low. Actually, I'm wrong. It's about 2.3% to the upside, or $790 from yesterday's low. That doesn't seem like much of a gain, but it was a very important move for Bitcoin to make yesterday, and I'll tell you why. When Bitcoin closed around $34,000 yesterday, it kept us in the upward trend of making higher lows. That was super, super important. Much like today, Bitcoin's price action looked really iffy. And all I was concerned about was making that higher low. Really wasn't even concerned about any kind of massive move to the downside or upside. I was just more concerned about, can Bitcoin make that higher low again? And fortunately, it did. I'll go ahead and show you the levels that I drew out yesterday. As you can see here, I told you guys on yesterday's video that I didn't want to see Bitcoin go below $33,500. Now, unfortunately, it did wick below that, but for the majority of Bitcoin's price action yesterday, it did hold and or trade above this level. Thankfully, we were actually able to find some kind of support, and we rallied up into this next line that I drew out for you guys, telling you guys that was the line that I told you guys I wanted Bitcoin to reach. I didn't want Bitcoin to make massive moves. I just wanted to reach and close above or at around $34,000. Thankfully, that's what happened. As you can see here, these three candlesticks here pretty much stalled right on where this trend line was that I wrote out for the Bitcoin price before blasting off to 35,000 and getting violently smacked back down. Now, there's two reasons why I'm telling you guys I don't care about massive moves right now. One of them being what I just said to you guys. We rallied hard right off of this line, about $1,000, and then got smacked right back down to where we were. Whenever we find ourselves in massive rallies, guys, please remember that things don't move in a straight line. Whenever you move very hard to in either direction, to the upside or downside, expect the counter move to happen as well. It always plays out that way. With every pump, there's a dump. I hate using the word dump. With every pump, there's a retracement. And with every retracement, there's a pump, right? That sounds better when it rhymes. With every pump, there's a dump. With every dump, there's a pump. Whatever. I just don't like using the word dump. But yeah, so like as I'm showing you guys here, we pumped up, where's my measuring tool, about 20% from the low over a 3-day period. That's massive. But then we lost about half of that on the way down. I believe this is about a 10% retracement away from when we reached that 20% high. Yeah, it's 11% on the way down. So you lose about half of that momentum on the retracement. So, you know, I'm not really looking for those big major pumps just yet. I'm really more concerned about the retail investors, retail traders laying that groundwork, that big support work for Bitcoin's price right now. I just want to see us maintain this level for the Bitcoin price and set a strong foundation for when we are going to catch those big parabolic moves, which will be done by the whales, by the institutions, will not be done by any FOMOing of the retail sector. It's just, I think that side for this bull run is done. The hype train, I think that's done. I think a lot of people got shooken out. A lot of people got banged up pretty bad on the last dip, which was all organized. Again, I won't get into that, but it was all organized to do. But I don't think the FOMOing is going to happen much more than what it, in comparison to what it already did. So that big parabolic move is going to be coming from the whales or from the institutions. And all I want us to do, guys, is lay the foundation work for when that does happen. That's our job right now as retail investors and traders. We got to lay the foundation work. We got to build a strong support level for the Bitcoin price. So that's what I was hyper focused on. I want to see these $300 to $500 moves to the upside, just making lower highs for the short term before we catch a big parabolic move, guys. And that's the reasoning why I showed you guys these two lines. So with that being said, what I see for Bitcoin and what I'm hoping happens for Bitcoin is I see us actually cutting through this line right now, unfortunately. Obviously, it hasn't held up 34,000 right now. We're almost pretty much back to where we started yesterday. And my concern is just like it was yesterday. I just don't want us to go past $33,500. Now, realistically, since we've already had it play out once, I will say, I'll even go take it a step further. Ideally, don't go $33,500. Maximum, don't go below $3,300. So long as we stay above this line, this last line that I just drew out for you, $33,100, I'll just call it $33,000, we'll be okay. In the grand scheme of things, we'll be able to keep making lower highs. We'll be cutting it real close into comparison to July 1st and its low of about, 32.7. But we got to take things as they come. We can't be looking for massive gains right now or massive explosive actions away from things. If we make these small moves and just stay above, keeping our head above water, that's great. Let's take it. Let's celebrate that, guys. So long as the support keeps coming in, that's great, but that's what I'm looking for right now, guys. On the charts using Market Cipher, on the 4-hour, it doesn't look good, guys. We do have a red dot here on Market Cipher B. RSIs are pointing downwards. We do have a Market Cipher A, a red diamond. It's not a blood diamond, but I will bring your attention to the daily. We do have a daily blood diamond. I don't really pay those too much mind because those aren't as strong as the lower time frame when it comes to blood diamonds. As you can see, we had one here. Matter of fact, I think that was the last one for quite a while, but that blood diamond led to a very big parabolic move to the upside shortly after. So I'm not really concerned about the daily blood diamond. I'm more concerned about the 4-hour and lower time frames. But yeah, that's what's happening on the charts right now for Bitcoin. That's what I'm expecting and hoping plays out for Bitcoin. We will cut through this line that's 33.8. We're just above it right now. I think we cut through it. I think we test 33.5. And if I'm being completely honest, that really doesn't even look very strong right now. I really do hope that 3,300 holds up though, and we catch support there and rally back up to $34,000, guys. Again, I just want us to hold $33,000 to $35,000 as a layer of strong support for Bitcoin. That's what I'm seeing. I wish I could tell you guys something else that was a lot more bullish and like crazy hyped, but that's my hopes, and that's all I'm really hyper focused on right now for the Bitcoin price. Let's move over. Yeah, let's move over to Ethereum. Ethereum is a lot easier, guys. Ethereum's holding up a lot better than Bitcoin. I have a 4-hour trend line that's held up quite well, as you can see here. The price action for Ethereum has just bounced off this trend line. We have now 3 touches. We did wick below it, but the majority of Ethereum's price action did hold up above this trend line. So that's the only thing I'm going to be hyper focusing on right now. Can Ethereum hold this trend line as support? Will it keep moves to the upside, bouncing off this trend line, or will it wick below it and kind of thread it? It can do that too. I wouldn't complain if it does it, so long as it's making slow and steady gains to the upside. I don't care if it comes down. Oops, excuse me. Thought I still have my drawing tool up. I don't care if it comes down, doesn't bounce off of it, and just threads it, kind of doing something like that. That really doesn't bug me all too much either, guys. Let me move over to ADA. ADA is going to be probably the same way. Yeah, ADA actually, we did break through that trend line, 4-hour trend line. Again, same thing for ADA as Ethereum. I don't care if it breaks it. It could do this, even ride underneath the trend line for all at once, so long as we're making slow and steady moves to the upside. Now, of course, with Bitcoin doing what Bitcoin's doing and what the chart's showing us, we can expect a little further retracement. I could see us going into like the $1.39 for ADA. For Ethereum, I could see us going down to 22.50 maybe. But I really think those two will hold up quite well. They'll still dip down, but I think they'll hold up quite well in comparison to Bitcoin. Anyway, I wish I had better things to show you guys. Unfortunately, it is what it is. That's what I'm seeing on the charts. That's what I'm expecting. Only time will tell. I hope you guys are not over leveraged. Hope you guys are not overextended. I hope you guys are practicing proper risk management. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys are profitable and blessed. Please, if you haven't, click the like, click the sub to the channel. I'm trying my best to provide quality content. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I'm going to keep sticking it out. I'm going to keep doing it because this is my passion. I love giving you guys unbiased, raw, opinionated thoughts on what's going on in the market. And if you guys follow it, it would definitely help me out and motivate me to keep doing it. Anyway, until tomorrow, peace.